St. Pete Beach-based author Debra Yates has just published a book called Women of Many Names, which is about her 7th great-grandmother, Nancy Ward, who had ties to Daniel Boone and George Washington. Debra joins us to tell us all about her book and why she wanted to do this and encourage others maybe to do something similar. Good morning.
Good morning.
What a fascinating story. I'm sure when you started to learn about it as well, you thought, did you ever dream that it was this fascinating?
No, I didn't. It was pre-internet time, so as time has gone on, it's easier for everybody to, find out more and more about their own ancestry due to the internet.
Yes, I know, and people making sure to document it. So kind of take us back to the beginning and kind of the shortest story that you can on why you wanted to start this journey. And from what I understand, you didn't know you were going to publish a book at the end of this.
No. I started writing down the different stories that I've been told by my grandfather and his brothers and sisters over the years, just so that they wouldn't get lost for my little nieces and nephews and my great nieces and nephews. So as time went on, I had everything composed into a DVD format. And when my girlfriend handed it back to me, she said, "Oh, Debra, this is a book. You've got to publish this as a book." So I said, okay, and I agreed to do that, and I started researching on the computer and just looking for different ways to find out more and more information. I went to Tulsa, Oklahoma many times and got to meet many people out there, the chief of the Cherokee, a couple chiefs anyways, and it just snowballed.
Well, how do you describe who she is and why it's important to let her story be known?
Nancy Ward, my family called her Gagayu and Nanyehi. So I didn't know her as Nancy Ward because I'm technically not a Ward. I descended from my 7 times great-grandfather, whose name was Kingfisher, and he was killed when she was approximately 18 years old and pregnant with her 2nd child.
Oh, wow.
And she was actually in a very large battle with another Native American tribe. And when her husband was killed, she picked up his lance and screamed the war cry after a retreat had been called by the war chief, and the braves all followed her. And she became just renowned through the Indian country, and when she got home, they claimed her Gagayu, which means beloved woman, which she carried that title until her death in 1822.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You were even telling me, the federal government knows about her. They've made sure that her burial is sacred, right?
It is. It's a beautiful spot in Benton, Tennessee, just south of there. It sits on a little knoll above the Ocoee River, and that is where she is now interred there, along with her brother, whose name was Longfellow, and her son, Five Killer.
Wow. For people watching this morning, talk about why it's important. And again, I think we all have these plans to maybe do this and find out about our family history. I think we all get to a point, why didn't we do that sooner?
Yes.
But what do you recommend for them to get started? Was there anything that was helpful for you in trying to piece all this together?
Well, you have to talk to your grandparents and your aunts and uncles and find out what they know. And with the internet being what it is today, it's just amazing. I actually went ahead and did the DNA test through one of the larger people that do the DNA test.
And there is a lot of companies now that are trying to make it easier.
And it's so easy. You just, spit in a tube. And a few weeks later, you have all this wonderful information. And as time goes on, they link you with your cousins, 4, 5, 6, 7 times removed, however many times removed. So it's been a fascinating journey, and
I'm sure.
one I just feel so blessed to be on.
You have an event coming up this weekend you want to invite people to, right?
Tomorrow at the Fifth Third Bank on Goff Boulevard. And we look forward to seeing some folks there. And
you've had some family members show up, right, at previous events.
I have. When I was in Tahlequah a couple weeks ago, actually my 2nd cousins, about 6 of them showed up. I'd never met them before. So sad that,
Oh, I know, but you're not alone.
No.
This is today's generation. We're all moving.
Yes. And my one cousin, she was, 70 years old. And, it was just a blessing to meet these people and to know we have things in common. We looked at each other. It was an instant bond, just instant.
Oh, how cool.
So blessed.
Well, if people want to find out more about your book, where would you send them? Where can they get it?
Well, if you Facebook, you can go on www.facebook.com and hit Woman of Many Names in your search. And there's also a web page, www.womanofmanynames.com. You can go there and have access to view a little bit of the book and stuff from the publisher.
Well, thank you so much for being here this morning. Good luck on the rest of your journey, because you say this isn't it. There could possibly be another book as well.
There's going to be more.
Deborah, thank you so much. Again,
thank you.
congratulations. I hope you come out to the event on Saturday, and we'll see